Hello and welcome to the 14th part of my Python tutorial. And in this lesson I would like to speak about strings. We can assign a string to a variable. In this way we just write s equals and write the string. For example, Alice has a cat. And now we can show the string, we can print it, of course. Okay. Now, if we want to have a string in 2 lines, we can add a backslash and n. This is the sign of a new line. Let's look how it looks like. Now it looks normal if we just show the variable s, but if we print it, we have it in 2 lines. And there is a very nice way of doing multi-line strings. For example, this is okay. I will start again. We need to put three you know what, trees, this. Oh, okay. Now we can put a multi-line string. This is a multi-line string, and we can print it, and it is put in 3 lines. If we look at it, we will see that there are 2 backslash and signs of new line. So this is a nice way to just easily reading multi-line text. Now, I would like to talk about slices. Let's make a string Alice has a cat, and now you can access the character of a string with index value. For example, 0 is the first character, 1 is second, and 2 is third. Alice, you see how it works. Now we can do a range, for example, from 0 to 2, and you will see that there are 2 characters, A and L, because we start with 0 before the word and we end before the character number 2, which is I. So we see only A and L. We can omit the 0 and the effect will be the same, just this. We can of course put many numbers here to the end, and if we do not know how many characters has the string, the last character is -1. So, for example, S -1 is just T, -2 is, you guess, A, and the slice will end just before. So the T will not be included, and now an A and T will not be included. So we can put here minus number to count from the end of the string. And now, so we can omit the last number, and now we go from 4 to the end of the string, or we can omit the first number, so we go from beginning of the string to the number position 4. If we omit everything, the full string will be printed. Now let's see some usable function methods on string. For example, find. What is find? We can show it. Find returns the lowest index where the substring is found. So if we, for example, will find A, it will be at the index of 7. We can put here a number from which the search should be started. So if we put 8, the second 8 will be found. Not this, but second. If we put 9, okay. If we put, so how many A we have? Okay, we have 3A. So first A is at 7. So we put here 8. Second 8 is at 10. And third 8 is at what? At at 13. And this, so you can find multiple times. If the letter is multiple times, you can find it putting this second number here. If you want to find the last occurrence, you can use method rfind, and the effect will be the same. This is the last occurrence of the substring A. Now, if we can find something, we can replace. So let's replace cat with dog, and Alice has a dog. Of course, the original string is has a cat, because we replace and show the result, and this is not substituted to the original string. You have to remember that any function which is applied to the string do not change permanently the string. Another interesting subject is to make a string done with upper letters. So we can apply the function upper, and let's change the string permanently. So we assigned S to S upper. Now the string has upper letters. Now we can lower the letters, but of course, if we want to change it permanently, we have assigned S equals S lower. Okay. And now we have the function capitalize, which make the first letter of the string big letter, large letter. And we have the function method title, which changes the first letter of every word to the large letter. Now we have also the function strip, which strips the white spaces. If we have, for example, this string dog with some spaces, we can strip it with the function strip. And this is sometimes very useful if we, for example, if you have the condition if S equals dog, and then print OK. So now it, of course, it is not true because doc has spaces. So you should just strip the spaces and everything will be okay. Yeah. So sometimes it is good idea to put this function strip on strings to strip those unnecessary spaces. And now, how to concatenate strings? If you have two strings, you can just add it with the sign plus. Alice plus has a cat. And we have, of course, one string Alice has a cat. This is valid if you add two string variables, especially. But if you have just two strings, you can put two strings together with a space or many space, and it will work. This is an interesting feature of Python. You can just put strings this way, and they will be concatenated. What if we have two variables, for example, a and b? One is 3 and second is 2.5. And if I want to concatenate the string with a value, I got an error because I cannot add string to the number. I have to convert the number to a string with the function str. And now I will add also space here. Now everything is okay, and the value of a is included in the string because it was converted. Another very useful method is using of so-called f strings. So, for example, the value of variable a equals, and then I will put it in this parenthesis a, and b equals b. If you put it this way, you just will have the letters a and b in those parentheses. But if I put here the magic letter f, look, then the value is substituted to the variable a 3 and b 2.5, like I assigned it. So this is the so-called f string. F before the string, and the variables are in those parentheses. And the last thing what I want to show you is how to count the number of occurrences of a letter in a string. Let's look for a function chr, character. For example, character of 97 is A. 98 is B. So you have the Unicode numbers and representing the characters. I can go through the all Unicode codes and print the character numbers. It would be much more nice if I make the end sign of the print instruction just tabulator. So we have also the function count. Okay, if I have the string and I can put the function count, and the argument will be letter, for example, letter S. It is only one time in this string, but letter A is 3 times in Alice has a cat, yeah? So I can use this function to find out how many times the letter is occurring in the string. Okay, n is count, and what? Character. N is the number of occurrences of character E in the string O. And if n is more than 0, I would like to show the character. I would like to see the character and the number of occurrences. Let's just look at this. And here we are. A is 3 times in the Alice has a cat, C 2 times, and the rest of the letters 1 time. You can check that this is true. So this is what I would like to show you about strings. Thank you very much, and please subscribe and support my channel. Hello.